Hey my friends, welcome back to another book discussion. Today I'm very excited to talk about The 5 Points of Magic by Juan Tamariz. So here's a bit of information about the author. Juan is a Spanish magician and was born in Madrid in 1942. He is known as one of the most knowledgeable and influential magicians of the modern era. Performers such as Ricky Jay have said how Juan is the magician that people will never forget, as well as David Blaine saying that he is one of the greatest and most influential card magicians alive. Another interesting fact about him is that he's a passionate actor and has played a few roles in some Spanish movies. This, in my opinion, has helped form his flamboyant and lovable character which we see on stage today. Now, the main topic of this book is theory, and the theory in this book teaches us about the physical and psychological secrets that are used by the body to fool the mind. So the book is split up into 4 sections, starting with the eyes, the voice, the hands, the feet, and then the body. And that brings the total number of pages to 81, which might not seem like much, but trust me when I say this, with all the information you're getting in this book, you'll have to be doing a lot of thinking and reflecting of what you've read. One thing I love about this book is the mixture of photos and very quirky and expressionistic illustrations that Juan has included, which in my opinion helps emphasize what he's trying to bring across to us through his writing. So when you start reading the first section of the book, talking about the eyes, Juan will talk about where to look when gazing at your audience, how to transmit emotion through your eyes, as well as 2 very powerful topics of misdirection, discussing shifting your gaze and crossing the gaze. Now, moving on to the second section of the book, which talks about the voice, you'll read about topics such as where to direct your voice, how to practice pronunciation, as well as how to create variety in your voice, allowing you to evoke different emotions. So moving into the third section of the book, Juan talks about the hands and arms and how by moving them in different ways, we can create different emotions for our audience. Another topic that is discussed is how the hands can create symbolic gestures for our magic and our audience. So moving into the final section of the book, Juan will talk about the feet and the body. And in this section, you will read about topics such as the newspaper rule, which is an aesthetically pleasing and comfortable way to stand on stage. Juan will also talk about the importance of your body language and how your body language can indirectly communicate a reality you want to convey to your audience. For example, Juan will ask the question, if you had to imagine that there was a coin inside your hand, how would you convey that to your audience? How would you make them believe that there was a coin in your hand when actually there wasn't? You see, these types of things can take your sleight of hand to the next level. Another thing discussed in this final section is how our body language can create moments of tension and relaxation, therefore controlling the audience's focus. So if you're interested in buying this book, which I highly recommend, I suggest you use the link in my Instagram bio and use the discount code DOMCARDS, all uppercase. And when you use this code, you'll get a 10% discount off your first purchase. Another great thing about the website is that they do free worldwide shipping, so you'll be saving a lot of money. So to conclude, I'd like to say that I've thoroughly enjoyed reading this book. Another great thing about it is that at the end of each chapter, Juan will give you a trick that you can practice, which helps you understand and practice the concept which he has been talking about in that specific section. This book has also helped me realize that in order to be great at sleight of hand, you require far more than just the moves themselves. So with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed my discussion of the 5 Points of Magic by Juan Tamariz, and stay tuned for my next book discussion.